let's talk about the latest graphics cards from AMD and ASUS TUF Gaming. Wow, Jake, you just gave
I know,
away the
I know,
farm.
I know. Spoilers.
That's okay. The information is already out there. Guys, we got new Radeon cards introducing the TUF Gaming Radeon RX 7800 XT and 7700 XT. We actually have 3 cards for these 2 GPUs from TUF Gaming. We're going to start with the 7800 XT. This is built on the same RDNA 3 architecture as the other Radeon cards from this generation, the 7000 series. This has 3,840 streaming processors and 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 VRAM on a 256-bit bus. It's the same kind of all metal shrouded tough build that you guys have seen this generation. It's got that little RGB on the side, a vented backplate to give heat another pathway to exhaust out your system, and 3 11 blade axial tech fans, which are slightly larger than last year's tough models for better airflow volume at quieter noise levels. That middle fan spins in the opposite direction, again, to reduce turbulence and noise. And of course, to reduce noise, we have our 0 dB mode. So if you are not gaming or you're just doing light tasks, those fans can spin down entirely if the temperatures aren't too high, and you will get no sound from the fans. These are built with our Auto Extreme technology, the automated manufacturing process that does all the soldering in a single pass for better reliability. That is what these tough cards are all about. Super robust power delivery, reliability, made to stand the test of time. The 7800 XT is built with 2 8-pin power connectors. So any of your existing power supplies should work for it. We do have, Jake, do you have the image of our power supply recommendation list? For this, I think we're recommending a 750 watt, something like our TUF Gaming 750 watt gold power supply would go great with this. Yeah, so here's the
Yeah.
chart. Depending on the processor you're using and the AMD graphics card you have, you can see which power supply we recommend. Now, also worth noting that when you're looking at the 7800 XT and the 7700 XT, we recommend at least 650 watt for both of those, which is actually lower than last generation. So these cards are coming at a lower power consumption than the equivalent cards from last generation, which is also nice because you'll get a little less heat, a little less noise. Obviously, less power consumption is nice. You get you save a few cents on your power bill, all that good stuff. We got dual BIOS switch on both of these cards, which lets you switch between the P and Q modes. P for power and Q for quiet. I assume that's what they stand for. I guess I can't actually confirm or deny that. But Jake, you're a power man.
Yep.
I'm a Q
Always.
man.
No.
I like it on Q. I like it on Q. I like it quiet.
I got headphones on. I don't have to
choice
hear
is
my
yours.
machine. All the noise
I
is
do too.
contained in here, and then give me all the frames in the world, and I'm happy.
That's true. We offer OC editions for all these cards. They've got Aura Sync RGB on the side and a bundled graphics card holder so that you can keep it propped up in your system. And I think the graphics card holder unscrews to be a little screwdriver too. For screwing in the brackets. Yeah, it's really cool. Highly recommend. This is 2.96 slots thick, so almost 3 slots thick, but not quite. And it is coming in at $529.99.
Wow.
Which
we almost never get to announce that information on Pulse, but I guess that's the benefit of waiting a couple weeks since we officially announced this, so we can actually tell you the price. Nice.
Yeah, right. Really nice.
$529.
Along with that, though, for $539, only $10 more, you can get the white variant. This is the first time ever, as far as I know, that we are offering a white
Look at
card. And oh my gosh, does it look good.
It's gorgeous.
I usually like the Strix cards best, but I kind of like, as far as the white cards, I kind of dig this tough version.
Yeah, and remember that little tiny RGB light on the side. You can customize that to be whatever accent color you want. You can disable it if you want, but it's just that
you
nice
can turn it white.
Oh, you can just turn it off. Yeah, or white. It would look nice.
White, I think white would look better than off because then it's gonna be, it's like shiny.
That's true.
White like Ahsoka's lightsaber.
Yes.
This is just Star Wars spin-off podcast. So the white version is awesome. All the same specs, but new white shroud. I'm I'm looking forward to seeing some white builds with this in it because I think it looks real snazzy.
Gorgeous.
And I would love to see more of these. Let's bring out some more. Guys, buy the white card. If you buy the white card, we'll make more of them. Probably. All right. Moving on briefly to the 7700 XT. This is same RDNA 3 architecture, all that stuff. Really similar build here. But this one has 3,456 streaming processors and 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 VRAM. Same build, same features. We have an OC edition, dual BIOS switch, all that good stuff. There is no white edition for this one, however. This just comes in the kind of that gunmetal gray look, which is also awesome. I actually have the 4090 version of this card in my machine, and it looks so cool. This one is available for $469.99. So under 500.
Yeah.
Good price for what you're getting. So the other advantage of doing this kind of a week late is that the performance embargo is up, so we can share some performance information. I'm not going to go super in depth. You guys can go look at, there are plenty of reviews out there now if you want to go see stuff, but these are designed for 1440p. So at that resolution in Cyberpunk 2077 with ultra settings, you're looking at like frame rates in the 80s for the 7700 XT, 90s for the 7800 XT, I believe. Similar performance in other games at that resolution. Sometimes you can get into the hundreds, depending on the really heavy games. You'll be under 100. The lighter games you can get into the hundreds quite nicely. You're getting a high refresh 1440p experience in most cases. That's with ray tracing off. With ray tracing on, you could still get like 60 frames per second in Cyberpunk, as from what I'm remember looking up here. I'm gonna
That's really good.
Check this. Yeah. So really good. I mean, the thing here is that for 1440p gaming at that price, that's like around that $500 range, right? That is some of the best bang for your buck that you can get this generation. Especially when you consider the new features that AMD announced alongside these cards, like FSR3, and which is platform agnostic. You can use FSR3 with cards from other manufacturers, but the AFMF feature, which is kind of like a driver level frame generation that works with any DirectX 12 or DirectX 11 game, that is going to be exclusive to AMD's cards. And so that's something that's going to increase the value of these even more when that launches, because you can't get that on competing cards from other manufacturers. So that's something that I'm really excited to see, especially on these new cards. Yeah, the performance per dollar is tough to beat here. So things just got interesting in GPU land. I'll say that.
Definitely, people have been asking for more affordable cards that are current generation, and this is exactly that, right? And oh my goodness, the white one, it looks so good.
Yeah, it does. It looks really, really good. I was going to tell you to bring that one back up because I'm kind of drooling over it, and
tough to beat. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did I say that? I'm gonna.
You did, and
I totally meant to do that. No, I didn't. I have to admit that all credit for that goes to Quarky02 in chat. Well
beautiful.
Done. Well done. DisplayPort is better than HDMI, right? Depends on the display you're using. DisplayPort is likely better for most scenarios, but it depends on the display you're using.
There's HDMI 2.1 as well. So technically, HDMI 2.1 can have a higher more data transfer than DisplayPort in the current generation. So technically,
it depends on your display and what it supports.
Yep. So, but if you were looking,
you have both.
Yeah, to do like 4K 120, I think DisplayPort cannot do that, but HDMI 2.1 can. So
I believe it can, but again, it depends. There may be caveats.
There's lots. It's all port to port.
You're gonna have to kind of look up the specs of your monitor and your card and kind of decide from there what is the best.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have those cables lying around, and your monitor probably came with both. So
there you go.
Well,
that
is it.
Yeah.
That is it for us today on the cards. These are available now. If they're out of stock, keep an eye out. You can get notifications for in stock notifications on our site. If you click the links in the description of this video for all the OC editions of all 3 of these cards, the 7800 XT Black, 7800 XT White, and the 7700 XT Black. You can check that out in the description and read more about them as well. So thanks for joining us today. We will see you guys next time.
GG's and take care.